Oh, hi there. Sorry about that. I was just admiring my beard and the reflection of my award here for the Best English Language Airsoft blog of 2010. The Airsoft blog I write, of course, for pyramydAir.com. And I was kind of thinking, boy, it would be nice to win again this year. And I was kind of thinking about a few reasons why you might consider voting for me again. Number one, I think last year I won. You trusted me with your votes, so why not trust me again this year? But if that's not enough, then here are a couple reasons why you might consider voting for me again. Never mind all the high-res photos, the in-depth reviews, and even a couple high-def videos every now and again. Let's talk about my hair, or lack thereof. If I had hair, it would be curly. As you can see in the photo, I had a curly mop top going on as a child. But you know who else had curly hair? Kenny Powers, CEO of K-Swiss. We all know what a winner he is. Long or short, I've got a sweet beard going on. In fact, this beard is an award-winning beard. I've actually won a beard competition in Fresno, California at an event called Operation Final Option. There were many witnesses. It was on stage, and it was against another gentleman who had an outstanding beard as well, and I bested him just on the basis of my beard. I once taught someone how to Dougie. I wear paracord bracelets, which means I'm trendy and hip with current tactical fashions. In a recent video that I uploaded to the Pyramyd Airsoft YouTube channel, I wore a combat snuggie on camera the entire time. I don't know anyone else that's got the balls to do that. I think it'd be pretty hard to argue otherwise that I look real good in licensed Crye Precision multicam. And I especially look good on days when I pair my Crye Precision multicam with a pair of badass Grinch pants. Sometimes when I'm blogging about Airsoft, I like to perform desk pops with a Dan Wesson 8-inch revolver. If you don't want to vote for me, then just don't vote at all. It's like the next best thing. Some of you might be wondering why I've got a rubber mallet on my desk. Well, that's because when I'm blogging, I like to put the band hammer down on trolls. I know I mentioned my photos a little earlier, but I'm going to talk about them again real quick. If you like high-res images of cool guns and gear, you know, stuff like that, I've got great news for you. The Pyramyd Airsoft blog has a lot of that going on, thanks to me. In fact, Voodoo Tactical, maker of fine tactical products, like my photos so much they put one on their 2012 dealer catalog. They also hung one up on a banner at their 2012 SHOT Show. So they can't be that bad, right? So let's talk about my competition for a little bit. Yasser, great blog. And I love the Brits. My last name being Harris, you might imagine where my ancestors hung their top hats. However, I do want to point out, and I'm not saying he is one, but I do want to point out that Yasser rhymes with tosser. No offense, Yasser. I'm just saying. Special note, Yasser is not a tosser. Just want to say that one more time. Crazy ANC Man. Really admire his tenacity and his zero tolerance when it comes to trolls. However, he is located on the East Coast, and as they say, it's the least coast. I, on the other hand, am on the West Coast, which is also known as the best coast. Keep that in mind. Gunfire blog? That's not even written in English, and therefore cannot be trusted. Tim Elwood of the blog No Airsoft for Old Men. I'd like to take some time to address some of the comments that he made in the article about these awards on PopularAirsoft.com. Comments made specifically in regards to me, author of the Pyramyd Airsoft blog. First and foremost, I'd like to say that Tim Elwood is the son of a biscuit-eating bulldog and a slanderer at best. I most certainly do not, and I repeat, I do not kick puppies. However, I do kick ass, and I did not vote for Obama. I voted for Stephen Colbert. I just want to put that out there and clear the record. Tim, you mentioned that you're not above gerrymandering. However, I think you meant geriatrics. Just an idea, just a thought. Last but not least, Tim Elwood is deathly afraid of monkeys. And I'm not kidding. There are witnesses that can attest to this at the 2011 SHOT Show. Thumpy, for one. The guys at Airsoftology were there as well. In fact, while we're talking about them, why don't you give them a vote for Best Podcast in Section 13 of these awards? But anyway, back to Tim. Deathly afraid of monkeys. Who the hell is that afraid of monkeys? Seriously. I mean, I'll admit that monkeys, chimps, gorillas, primates in general need to be given the respect they deserve when out in the wild with them. They will ruin your day. The lady who got her face ripped off can certainly attest to that. However, I don't recall anyone winning anything and being that afraid of monkeys. It's just not the stuff winners are made of. I guess if you want to vote based on merit, some of these other guys have a much better chance. They each do outstanding work, I will admit. I have to assume the Gunfire blog does outstanding work, but I don't know for sure because, like I said, I can't read Polish. But we all know these things are popularity contests. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of popular. I mean, seriously, let's take a look at some of my friends. Matt Hughes. Yeah, he and I hang out every now and then. Really just once, at SHOT Show. But who's counting? Matt Hughes is a 9-time world champion in the welterweight division of the UFC. I think that speaks for itself. Randy Couture. If you haven't heard of him, you probably haven't heard of mixed martial arts either. He's one of the first Hall of Famers from the UFC. He's got more awards than I can count, and I'm a former accountant. Think about that for a second. Randy and I not only have matching bald heads, but sweet matching beards to go with it. That tells you something right there. Kyle Lamb. He's a retired Sergeant Major in the United States Special Forces. He's now the founding father of Viking Tactics, Inc. Trample the weak, hurdle the dead. Tom Davin. He's the new CEO of 511 Tactical. Yeah, he's kind of a big deal. Oh yeah, Jerome Marsack. He's the president of the Cybergun Group, which owns Cybergun, Palco, Spartan Imports, Inakatsu, and a couple other brands you've probably heard of. You might say people know him in the airsoft industry. Former USC quarterback and NFL pro baller, John David Booty. Here we are after a nice little round of golf, just hanging out in the parking lot, like a couple of friends. Heck, every now and again, even hot chicks want to hang out with me. Never mind they were paid to do so. Well, here's a familiar face. That'd be Brian Holt of Echo One. Another guy you might recognize goes by the name of Milsim Junkie. Yeah, he's got almost 3 million views on YouTube. He makes awesome videos about people playing airsoft, thinking about airsoft, talking about airsoft. And when he's not doing any of that, he's hanging out with me. So what's that tell you? So even when I'm not hanging out with all those cool people, I still like to hang out by myself and look good. Here I am with my Echo One M240 Bravo, my beard flowing majestically in the wind, and I'm yelling stuff. In fact, in this particular photo, I think I'm yelling something along the lines of, "Vote for Tom, author of the Pyramyd Airsoft blog, for this year's Popular Airsoft Player's Choice Awards." Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, leave a comment. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/PyramydAirsoft. We're also on Twitter, twitter.com/PyramydAir. And also, of course, check out airsoftblog.com for daily updates on airsoft product reviews, mindless ramblings, and otherwise troll bait. Thanks for watching.